And here we go. Oh no.
What?
Well, I
This musical.
effed up that intro. We're just gonna keep going. No, it's working
Oh,
now.
okay.
It's working now. Anyways, hey everyone, how's it going? Wheatley here. I'm joined once again by...
Alice is Disney Girl.
I'll sing it. Or I don't remember which one I use right now.
And Nicklo.
And give me a sec, I'm gonna get the chat up here, because I forgot to do it earlier. There we go. Okay, chat up. And we are back with some more Ace Attorney Trilogy. The PC version, obviously. And, yeah, here we go. Episode 2, we're gonna be starting the second case. Last time, we got started and we finished the first case. We're moving on to the second case with April May, the bellboy, introducing some other people, which I will not go into, because I realize I shouldn't have said those two names, because it's spoilers!
Yay!
But I'm sure you guys have probably already guessed from the thumbnail.
Hey, at least we talked a whole bunch before we started recording, so we could just go straight in.
Yeah,
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright. Phoenix Wright,
Let's
Episode
go.
2, Turnabout Sisters.
Oh yeah, I get to talk with myself.
Oh god.
Fun times.
Beep.
Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright! It's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon! Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Oh my god, Gracie, your Maya voice is perfect!
Thank you.
Borger.
Did I sound like two different people?
Yes, absolutely.
September
Okay,
5th,
good.
8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices.
Who's white?
That would be the man who's muted right now, but...
Oh.
So, in lack of him being...
I'm gonna give... Can I do it? I want to give him, like, a voice I've been using in Danganronpa.
Alright.
Until Aaron gets back.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna give him the, Tagami voice. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Jeez, I forgot how scary his face was.
America. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia!
I don't know what blood smells like.
Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood.
You just said that.
Dot, dot, dot.
Sis.
Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Snake? Snake?
Snake.
Snake! I'm sorry, I had to.
We shouldn't be laughing during this. Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You both are terrible.
I'm
You're one to
sorry.
talk.
It's perfect reference.
Yeah, I'm the worst, but I can still say that you're terrible.
Who are you? Dead.
Face.
Not big surprise.
Just dead.
The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Because the first thing to do is...
Broken glass.
Okay, so I can just straight up click on stuff and it'll examine it. That's kind of cool. I've forgotten how the PC version of this works. Some shards of glass. Oh, because I haven't played with the keyboard and mouse before. That's why. Some
What
shards...
did you play with last time?
Gamepad, controller. Xbox
Oh.
controller. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand.
Yeah, no duh.
Chief, it's hard seeing her like this. Why am I saying this out loud? But if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Again.
Phoenix, this is the ghost of Mia.
Hey, why
Stop
do I always
talking
have
to
to have
yourself.
that long?
It's weird.
The thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand.
Wait, just
Lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here.
Oh, hey,
and
would you
then
look
it
at
just
that? Something
something just spawned in.
materialized out of the ether.
It spawned in. It was an NPC all along. It just spawned in. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here.
Don't you think you should have called the police before?
There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Wait, what's Q do? Oh, that just shifts it over. Okay. Right! I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police!
That is you, Gracie.
And-
Oh, police?
Oh, right.
Oh. Oh, no. Please, come quick!
Oh my lord, that's perfect. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh look, my mouth is freaking huge!
Not as big as my hair.
What? Okay. She's staring right at me.
Oh.
She's holding a phone in her hand.
No, don't, idiot! Why does he have to say everything out loud?
The Faye & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Anything else?
Yeah, because
Any other
lawyers are
weird things?
frickin' rich.
Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing.
Ancient model? Okay, so you know they're at least semi-modern.
Okay.
No, Charlie's fallen over! No! Pick Charlie up, Phoenix. Pick him up. He doesn't
I
deserve that.
tried to examine it, but it wouldn't let me. The game wouldn't let me. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her. Oh, right. I read that in my normal voice. I put her right there on that sofa.
I put her right there.
I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya Faye.
Maya Faye? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the court. How?
Holding your hand initiates.
I wanna hold your hand. No, I'm not gonna play that.
I mean, talk exists.
But I will save to do that. Oh god, these controls are weird. Alright. Okay. What happened? You and the chief. Let's go with what happened first. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And this.
So she was already dead. So, you're the
my.
chief's.
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
I guess I'll just go with this for now. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would this write my name?
Judge comes in. 'Cause you're guilty!
Why? This is supposed to be so sad.
Uh-oh. Now I've done it.
You made a girl cry.
We will.
No, you should go like the minions. Beedo, Beedo.
No, it should be the Nintendo siren. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. That's an old meme. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Race, police. All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See?
What are you more? Gumshoe? Are you more of a gumshoe or more of a dick? Gumshoe, what an odd name.
We received a report from a building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Got a person say they seen the murderer, see?
It must
She's
have
got boobs, see?
it must have been that woman I saw. Man, when I met
Anyway,
you,
I don't
Gracie,
want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
when I met you, Gracie, you would not have made jokes like that.
You can't not make jokes like that with that
Fair
fake
enough.
gay person.
Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this and here wrote in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Okay, I'm actually gonna restart the screen share because it kind of seems like there's some latency.
Yeah, there's very much so.
Yeah, it skipped right to Gumshoe saying what, so that's what I did.
Yeah, I barely had time to say mine.
I can't do too much. My computer and internet can only handle so much.
Yeah, that's fine. Killer?
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Isn't she technically a juvenile, so then she would have to go to technical juveniles?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. This is not blue text. Why am I reading it like this? I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center.
Whoa, look at me!
Visitor's room.
Whoa, look at me in the background. I look great this game.
He has eyes! He was just a shadow.
You know what?
His
That's
face was just
you know
a
what, that's the
shadow.
voice I'm gonna give the officers. Any officers that's not that's unnamed. I'm gonna give them that voice. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer.
Okay, there's still latency, but here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to. This is like the only thing I can do. It's not gonna look as good, but it should help with latency. And that is to lower the resolution down to 480p. That look fine, or does that look too blurry?
I could make out the text.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, of course I know. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought...
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years.
You had to say that, didn't you?
That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Yipes. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Let's just switch topics for a second. Because that's the order the game tells me to go in.
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Even though it was earlier.
Right. She said something about that. I remember! Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure a conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right! Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Alright. The day of the crime has something new, apparently. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Why do they know what blood smells like? That's my question.
Because it's not that uncommon to know what
You
blood
don't
smells
understand.
like.
They all took field trips to slaughterhouses when they were.
That got dark. And I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte, medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
More like specifically the women.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait.
What?
So you're like a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure, why not? I'll go ask. I'm gonna pretend like that wasn't a kick to the balls.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Excuse me? Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Your visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, moving right along to... Where to first? I guess I'll go here first.
September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices.
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. I don't think anything's examinable.
I mean, the painting is.
Yeah, I'm like the painting.
This painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here 3 seconds ago. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Anything else? Oh, I can examine this plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
Yeah,
I love how
finally,
they-
get a rest, my boys.
Also the cigar box and...
Yeah, I love how they tell you now when you've actually examined something, so you don't accidentally examine it again.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Big help.
A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn.
A chair, his desk.
A solid...
That is mahogany!
Thomas Sanders?
No! Hunger Games.
Oh, that's the first time I've heard that. He did a Hunger Games. Fine.
Yeah. I'm like, it's originally from Hunger Games, but yes,
I don't give a crap about Hunger Games, I'm gonna be honest. I just triggered everyone.
Regardless,
It's okay.
mahogany desk.
Are you kidding me? This is ant-carved mahogany. No one gets that joke?
No.
That's the Emperor's New Groove.
Mine was better.
I tell you, I'm uncultured, and yet you don't listen to me.
I haven't seen The Emperor's New Groove all the way through, if I'm being...
How do you start watching but not finish the movie that short? Never mind. A solid mahogany...
Disney Channel.
A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
Phoenix, honey, buddy. Hey, those are 2 different woods. Very much different.
September 6th. Fang & Co. Law Offices.
The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix right. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. The Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were...
Gumshoe.
Detective Suede Shoes, obvious.
Suede Shoes, wasn't it?
That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. The name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick! Hey, Dick, get over here!
Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem.
I forgot
You're
they
her
made
lawyer,
that
right,
song.
pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
Remember when Pearls calls him Mr. Detective Dick?
Oh no, I gotta say that.
Yep.
Okay, no, it's a name. It's a
Yeah, it's a
name.
name.
It's a normal name. Okay, it's not a normal name.
You
but
can just say Richard if you want.
No, don't. That doesn't make it funny.
it- the thing is, with modern days now, who would do that to their child? Because, you know, they've made, society has made basically every word a dirty word.
Scandalous.
He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
What?
Tom.
I didn't say it.
About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
Do I look
You wanna know
like
the
a
results, eh?
doctor?
Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death 9/5 at 9 o'clock p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. No, it wasn't. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
Because my
City's-
good buddy.
The city has put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know him, don't you?
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this is pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Someone just mentions Edgeworth's name. Fangirl screaming in the background.
It's like
What's
Levi
this?
from Attack on Titan.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Sorry, that was a strange thing to ask.
He's basically the handsome dude that all the fangirls fawn over.
Okay.
Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you.
I can't really explain who he is without going into the plot of Attack on Titan in general, so not gonna do that.
I'll look it up. Well, I'll look him up to see if he's worthy or not of that.
Okay.
Show him the memo.
Oh, that's right. Duh. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Are you
Oh, that-
kidding me?
I
This
have
guy?
that.
What?
Levi Ackerman.
Ugh.
I want to show you a clip after this that'll show what I'm talking about.
Jeez. What is with fangirls?
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me.
Tell him not so straight, maybe.
Okay. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him?
Something the matter?
Oh,
Like-
no,
Like-
that carrying strap on that cell phone.
It says the name. It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Near Old Day Tokyo.
New old day Tokyo.
The Steel Samurai.
That is
action
exactly
hero
how
on
Gumshoe
TV.
would have said that, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down into the precinct.
That's what you said?
Yes.
Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation, and by hear, we mean read. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influences the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. How? The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May.
Yeah.
So you've sent her home already, then?
So Gumshoe is
Ah,
basically movie
You're trying
Hagrid.
your lawyerly tricks on me now, huh? She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Here, I'll be right back. But first, September 6th.
Oh no, I gotta.
Room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Hi.
Delicious.
What?
I don't know.
Shut up. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
It's you, idiot.
We don't know that yet. I'm just...
It's obvious.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but I'm just imagining, like, Phoenix going in there and saying, seduce me.
Seduce me.
Just like, try.
You.
Just try.
Seduce me. What? I ain't gonna... Seduce me! Right!
What Sherlock
right.
thinks all the clues are saying to him. Deduce me.
Deduce me. Nice. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Lofts building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge.
You don't even know roses?
Edgeworth will eventually know more, but the only reason Edgeworth knows more is cause Willie Bag sends him flowers every single
A
day.
still scene painting. Wait, shouldn't that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. One of those. I can examine the bed? Why? A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Alright, now I get to talk to you. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe? Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movie. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Oh my god. How did I not catch that? Incredible.
Wait, you didn't catch that?
I didn't catch
You didn't catch that the last time we went through this episode?
I need to cleanse myself after this
I
recording.
I didn't catch that joke. I didn't
need
catch
to-
that joke.
How did you not?
Now I'm waiting for when Phoenix puts his foot in his mouth
I
more
need
than he
to-
usually does.
I need
What?
to
That's
just
pretty
cry in a
funny.
Would-
corner.
Which one? Mr. Wellington loves large bananas?
I'll get to this woman's bottom.
My god, I forgot about that one.
I want to go cry in a corner.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad
I'll be right
thing?
back.
What?
Honey, there's a lot of bad things that happen to me every day.
I'm sure
You gotta
there
be more
are.
specific.
I'm sure there are, because you're a bitch. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on.
I wasn't interested anyway.
If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here. I wouldn't want to touch you with a 1,000-foot pole. If I had the choice.
You know you're cute when you're blind.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well... No. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation.
They're right in
You
front
must
of
be
me!
one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Thanks, I hate you too! Oh boy. Okay, looks like that's all I can do for now, unless there's something I can represent.
My voice is dead. I'm
Gosford.
dead to myself for saying all of those.
Seems like Mr. Grosberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. Is that
Oh
good?
no.
Was that good? Oh my god, I need a drink after that one. Of water! Let me clarify. It's just water. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Ow.
Why?
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Why were you out of your office for?
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, it's actually about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Acha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. Oh my god, what is in my throat that is making it so hard to talk?
Maybe some grass?
Funny joke, but no. Wow. It seems YouTube only just notified my subscribers that I was live, judging by the fact that 2 people came in at once. Hey, Crazy Uber. Hey, Crow.
Oh, Kuro just joined because I told her
Oh.
that it's happening.
Yeah.
What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Are you guys on Discord? Y'all ain't showing. We're in a private call for screen sharing purposes.
Yeah.
Creep? Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Did you just say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? And suddenly he's chipper again. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying! Jeez. Alright, I think that's all we need to do here for now.
September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room.
Hiya!
Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
I'm gonna save. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Maya.
Did you actually press the wrong?
Oh. Maya with 11 ghosts behind her, including Mia. Lol, this sucks, am I right?
Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it.
Didn't we already have this conversation?
Yeah, I'm like, did you accidentally press the thing? I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip
Yeah,
through
I'm like,
this.
if you could skip it.
Why was there no check mark on it?
There was.
Yeah, there was then, but I didn't see one the first time.
What about your family?
I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood.
A lot of heart? No, I'm kidding.
About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man. He ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain.
Wait.
It's Candy Mountain, Charlie! Let's go Candy Mountain!
Oh, hell no.
So who was this man who ruined your mother's
I'm about to say life, but I realized no.
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was in. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud. Media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4:00 p.m. Time's up! What should I do?
Frickin' defend her!
Do I just leave her and go home?
Go home, defend Maya. No, we're defending Maya.
I've made up my mind!
Wait, I wonder if we went home if it would result in a non-standard game over.
I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not!
Huh? Why?
Why? Well... no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like for a day.
Why did I become a lawyer in the first place?
Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side.
Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Phoenix goes home.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
Yeah, Gatewater. You're up!
Give me just a moment. Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I was honestly not expecting this, and I was, like, having very dry food.
Oh.
So. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ah! You came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Miss Wipe of the Blue Corp phoned.
Mr. White, but yeah.
Oh, right. Sure.
Whatever.
Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name?
Flashback.
Why? That was his name. My sister told.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence?
Do you really think that?
There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
Wiretap packet to the court record.
There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. All right, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, that's what you were referring to.
Big Oof Phoenix.
Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court.
Scandalous. To be continued.
Keep going!
I mean, Aaron hasn't done like anything yet here, and we still have kept him in the call.
Ah, 1 second.
You bet your rear end we're still going. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. Sorry, that's you.
District Court. Courtroom number 1.
I realized like a millisecond later that was you.
It's like, wait a second.
Oh, just going straight into the courtroom. No defendant.
Somebody
body.
yell at Aaron.
Aaron!
Sorry, I had to get my dog.
Mr. Halsing, hi, Mr. Sirman.
He's unmuted.
That's why I'm, like, screaming at him.
Sir, man, dude, man, sir.
Oh, my thing was on. My microphone was muted.
Oh,
I was like, I'm talking to people. They're not responding. What's happening? Oh, God. Damn it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey, who is absolutely 100% guilty!
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Be like,
Oh,
wham!
Sorry,
Gotcha,
that was
bee.
me. I was cleaning my glasses. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Okay, bailiff, go get him. Oh, I'm on it.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's... You know, I already forgot how to do the mafia voice I gave him.
I'm a
My
little
name's
rusty
Dick
myself.
Gumshoe, see? I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Oh, it's my boy Miles Edgeworth. Really? A Sonic joke? Alright, Crow.
A Sonic joke in my Phoenix Wright playthrough?
How dare you? It's not like his hair is Sonic or anything. Wait!
Detective Gumshoe. Although I actually did a C thing where Miles would honestly be Edgeworth in this case to be much more akin to Shadow, and he's a
Instead of
dark
Tails.
counterpart to the main character who was created by an old, bitter man to exact vengeance.
But no, he has to share Tails' first name. Okay.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map for the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
This is where you object. That's A, speculation, B, not responding to the question as asked, and C, leading. Like very much that's not, never mind. Like, that's where, in a real trial, you would object to that.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Or plans to add to the court record.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. See? There were already two people there. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, Mia is
And
the
your-
defendant in this case, not the victim, totally.
Just let him have it, man. People make mistakes.
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness to account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the solution to this is to press on one of those last two statements. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this?
I think it's a paper airplane.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, everything glitched out. And it's black screen.
Is it black screen?
That's
Not on my end.
Play the 8-bit Beatles music.
It's loading slowly! No!
Yeah, actually, start playing that music, Lamb.
No.
I'm not even joking.
No.
Alright, I'll
I don't want to get content ID'd.
When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in witness testimony... I'm literally just looking at the YouTube feed now, because, like, I have nothing.
Well,
She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Now I see it.
okay.
The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times.
Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try.
How? She was up on a mountain.
I mean, that's a good point.
How did she get reception?
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Maya phase arrest.
Maya and Phoenix suddenly swap places. What the fuck? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. I'm gonna press there. Why is Q press?
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it!
You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May's suspicious, eh? And she sure isn't pink, pal.
Did you see the same woman we did?
Well, I guess she is pink.
Thank
That's
you.
enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Ah,
Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, see? There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
how disappointing, Detective. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony. Hard evidence.
That's right.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya is written clearly in blood, see? Lab test results to show that the blood was the victim's.
I mean, I would hope it's the victims.
Also,
Who else bleeds that much?
there was blood found on the victim's finger. See? Before she died, the victim wrote her the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
How you like
See?
them apples?
The entire court in Trump's voice. You're fired.
You're fired.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor,
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be
See?
more careful.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Detective.
Hard evidence.
Just to let you know, your pay is about to fall even more below minimum wage than it already is.
I like to think that this, like... well, isn't this the first time he gets his pay cut? So, like, is he okay now? Or, like, this...
I'm doing
like
okay right now,
like-
you see?
Right now
Thing
he's
is,
living in kind of a nice apartment. He is in charge of homicides. And then, like, we get to see his living conditions just degrade further and further throughout the course of the various games.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
you see, I
sad,
still have the emotional scar on my chin, you see?
What?
Why is there a squeaky toy?
Sorry, the dog.
Nice.
I believe it is here that I present the autopsy.
Wait, you've got a bar now? It's not just a bunch of exclamation points?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you lose 2 every time you get something wrong.
Well,
Okay.
it was a bar in the beginning, and then it became exclamation points. I
Uh,
think in
All
one
the
Yeah,
way
just-
around, I think.
it's
No.
the autopsy.
No, the
Since-
first game was exclamation points, and all the other ones except Spirit of Justice was a bar.
I still don't get why they reverted that.
Regardless, it's the autopsy, since he said he didn't die immediately.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe! Miles Edgeworth, I won't insult you, but it's inappropriate to insult them. Okay, I can't say that!
The mentally deficient?
Yeah. That's what Kuro wrote. I can't say that!
Very well.
There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it, see? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
But backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! It's alright. It's alright, Kuro. Just please try not to make those jokes in the future.
At least she didn't use the R word.
Okay. No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Hey, it's only a joke Larry Butts can make, hey!
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? The day after the murder.
The day after.
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Shouldn't that have been reported to the court already?
What?
Well, the autopsy report was never officially submitted. Phoenix is using his personal copy.
I'm actually gonna... Well, not yet. I'm not gonna save yet. Actually...
A second
yeah, I
autopsy...
will. Yeah, I will. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't remember if the game lets you save on choices or not.
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Please let me save. Yes. I want to see what all these options are.
I want this to be called a sham, see?
I'm a sham!
You're a sham, and you're a sham.
Mr.
You're
Edgeworth.
all shams.
You get a sham! You get a sham!
I've heard
Sham,
there's-
wow!
I've heard there's nothing. I've heard there's nothing you won't. Shut up and let me speak. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor.
No matter, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable.
All right, I want to load that up and do it again.
I want to be called a sham, see?
I'm a sham.
But you can't just let it go.
Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you in your report?
Huh? Me, I wasn't. Huh? See?
Detective Gumshoe,
Er,
I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
yeah, I'm sorry, see?
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. He's totally not at fault.
What?
That was the
But-
most updated autopsy report at the time. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Okay, now rewind it again
yeah.
so we can just
I
call
need-
the whole thing a sham.
You're gonna call the detective a sham now.
No, you already called me a sham,
No,
see?
I called myself a sham. That was I'm a sham. The
Really?
one I just
That was you?
yeah.
That
what-
was Detective Gumshoe.
no.
That was
Oh.
100% the detective.
I just clicked I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you in your report?
Oh, load.
That's
Oh.
hilarious. That's great.
So it blames Detective Gumshoe either way.
2 out of 3 ways.
Okay, detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham!
Oh shit!
Is it verbatim? You gotta be kidding me.
Right then and there.
How could you give me a faulty report?
Huh, I thought.
Detective Gumshoe,
I assume this is the same text. Yep.
I'm disappointed handing him the wrong.
Okay, load again.
Wait, why? Why would I load it again?
Because that way you can spare him at least the first of many.
Many paydogs.
We've just made 3 alternate
No,
evils.
I have to go with I'm a sham. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to be
I
a
will-
sham anymore. You see?
Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to... Yeah. Why is right-click skip? Okay,
He already said that, so let's
Whatever.
continue.
Blah, 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 blah.
understood. The court accepts this evidence. Even though it was most likely forged.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. You just said damn earlier, Phoenix.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Oh no. Here I go. Okay.
Oh, yes!
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. I love how I just know it's her, even though Edgeworth never said her name.
He presume in a real court you get to you submit who you're planning on calling. Both sides get to see it.
But that's not how it works in Japanifornia.
And apparently not how it worked in actual Japan when this game was made. It really was kind of calling out their legal system. I wonder if whatever the writer had a bad experience with the courts, and this was his only way to get revenge.
Shoot Kumi.
That's his name, yeah.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
I have to make my face all smiley to get that high pitched like.
Witness, your name, please. Sorry, that's Edgeworth.
Witness. Witness, your name, please.
April May. At your service.
God. That hurt to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aww. Yes, Your Honor.
Or I will bash you! This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. And the anger of every woman.
Tell us,
Yeah,
where were you
like
on the night of
me.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. loft.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw without the innuendos, please.
I love how we don't get to see Edward's reaction.
cry. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hey, what does that mean?
Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. every little bitsy witsy.
I told you not to wanton
I
wink!
told you to not!
I guess it wasn't wanton. Well, Your Honor?
I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Really? Really?
I have the right to cross-examine, and I will not give that up. Especially since apparently the defense never gets to make its own case in this one. It's just trying to poke holes in the prosecution's case.
Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite... Oh my god.
You just put it together.
Oh my god. Didn't you?
Ah, his poor innocent soul.
Ahem.
I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? No!
What happens if you say no?
Ghost Mia goes and slaps Edgeworth. What hit me?
No, she slaps
What you
Phoenix
get?
for giving up his one weapon.
Oh no, I was talking about Miles.
yeah.
I'll gladly
But the
proceed
remark-
with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have
Do I have
some
to
weakness.
repeat what she said?
No.
No.
Okay.
I do the cross-examination stuff.
Only new stuff.
Yeah, you
right.
you only have to read stuff that I press on. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. And I think I'm gonna... I think for this one, I'm gonna be doing a lot of pressing. Because I honestly
Cross-examination.
don't remember what this is. I honestly don't remember what this one is. It was like 9 o'clock at night, I looked out the window, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. I'm gonna press there. She... Don't... Crow, don't do that. Don't make April May do an ooh-woo.
Nah, it's more of an
If it's
oh
chilly in here, maybe she might put some more clothes on.
She... she dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack?
Please, continue your testimony.
Wow, that was nothing.
Okay. How'd you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
What about her outfit? She has a point. I question your testimony.
I question
because
your
Maya
existence.
is highly noticeable.
Yeah. Hold on a minute!
Marriage.
That testimony stinks!
Well, what?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
Lying.
It is a lying situation.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go with you saw nothing. Because I'm...
Save here, then.
Once again, yeah. Yeah, save. Yeah, I will save, for sure. Did you really see the defendant at all? Yep, that was it. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
You're clueless about everything. Shut up. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no
Hey!
And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
You're mean.
You want to talk about poor hairdo decisions, Mr. Wright? You want to be calling that
You're
total
one
black?
to talk. You're
How-
one to talk, hedgehog head.
However,
I think she actually says that.
however, the witness... Porcupine hair, I'm pretty sure was what it actually was. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. This testimony is bogus!
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
Her eyes go
I
so...
saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you
I
would,
want-
and stop winking!
Shoot myself.
Damn, I almost had her.
This makes me want
Witness
to shoot
testimony.
myself.
Witness's account.
I am going to kill myself.
No, I'm not.
You're set.
I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman dodged her first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
Bang, bang.
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
It actually does. Like
It
that's
does,
probably the
'cause
best way
no-
you could.
Even
because
the
you were
judge and
accurate with
Edward
something
don't
you should
know.
have no way to know.
Well,
That's
the judge does.
Yeah, the judge
Judge
does.
didn't remember. He called it a clock, a statue as well.
I
I'm not
don't
sure if
even
he knows
remember.
it's the same thing.
I don't even remember
been a
5
couple
minutes
months.
ago. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Witness's account.
Cross-examination. Witness's account.
Did see everything I did. Yeah, here we go.
Press here.
No, we're presenting the friggin' clock.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite
Revealing.
Revealing. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
Good God. I'm sorry, Gracie, but this is...
You're already revealing too much.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock?
Oh.
This witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But
The
questions are...
judge just...
What?
The judge just said you're wrong. When the judge says you're wrong, he's right.
You're wrong.
That's what a judge is. If a judge says you're just...
But the judges.
I'm like,
but
you
don't.
can't just objection the judge.
But don't you know
You
how?
can't object to an overrule.
But-
The entire point of an overrule.
But don't you remember how stupid I am?
But questions
And
are all I
go.
have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Once.
Yeah, one.
Well, only once.
Yeah, exactly.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. No, it wouldn't.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
From all the way over there? The law office of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. That's just what I'm arguing. I don't believe that for 1 second. There's no way that's possible.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because
It couldn't have rung.
Your Honor, members of the court? It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
Inconceivable.
That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look, right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Like my soul.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat, emphasis on fat, liar.
You just called me fat?
That's literally a response.
Well, Miss May,
Well, let's do the same.
I've lost visual again.
I got mine back.
Houston, we have a problem.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Much like in your first case, indeed the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Much like in your first case, you must prove that the current state of the clock is the same state it was
Maya's
in
phone.
at the time.
That's true. It is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
Maya's
And that is
phone.
exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes.
Aaron,
Oh, sorry. Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
the evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this thing. Whatever it is.
Take a look at
I'm
this.
gonna leave the call real quick and then rejoin and see if that helps.
Okay. That's a very cute cell phone.
Hey! Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Sorry, Gumshoe, your pay is going down even further.
Alright, now I don't like that, you see?
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker? For you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time that this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Ma,
Well, Miss
My
May,
testimony.
would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock?
well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store is that at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any
Nope.
objections, Mr. Wright? No.
Objection!
Objection.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but that directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Not in this case, but still.
I'm gonna save. Because I honestly...
Pretty sure it's just
the clock
sure
again, isn't it?
just the clock again. Yeah, because the history of this clock. What I almost wish, I'm glad it didn't, but I almost wish that she was forced to saying that she had dated Larry previously, and that's how she knows.
Ooh!
Or like Phoenix is like, the only way you could possibly have known it is to say that you dated this guy. And that's like the one thing she won't do. It's like, fine, I admit it. I admit it, I didn't know.
Hey, I'm not that unlikable.
Why would I ever
It's
stoop
simple.
that low?
This clock was never in any store. Ever!
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Ooh.
Oh? Excuse is not on sale today?
Oh.
Oh, time for a freaking freak out.
Hmm. Ah! What's it to you, porcupine head?
Yep, I was right.
That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Gee, doesn't that
Alright.
sound familiar?
Hi, I'm the bailiff of this court. This person
No,
is
I'm the
reasonably
bailiff.
insane.
I already gave the
I'm
bailiff
the other
this
bailiff.
voice.
I'm the other bailiff. There are 2 bailiffs in this court.
Anyways,
This is hurting my throat.
I will be right back. I gotta take a quick bathroom break. Intermission. See you in a couple of minutes.
Oh,
I got more homework to do. I'm gonna go for myself for a moment.
I'll at you when you.
I'll just read my book I have to read for homework.
Alright. Well, everybody, it seems I'm the last man standing.
I'm still here.
Yeah, but everybody else is off doing something else. I'm therefore the last man standing.
Oh. I'm so used to everyone, like, just saying man and woman in the same, like, you know, in that, like, using that as the term. I don't know.
Luckily for me, since I live alone in my apartment, everything I have is within reach of my desk. So, ha! Get F, Liam and Aaron.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe either living on campus of the college I go to or renting an apartment with my friend. What would you suggest?
Well, I'm going to be honest. You want to spend at least 1 year in the dorm. It's a
1
good
year?
experience. At least
And I'm
mine was
back.
a good experience. I go to a private college, but spending a year in the dorms builds character.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if the one I want to go to has dorms.
Well, if you don't have to worry about that then. Just do your research ahead of time before you make your decision.
Right, thanks.
Alright. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves! This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary.
Cool.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. This is it. The time to save. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because
You had heard
You
about it.
had heard it.
the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. and I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This thing.
Bada bang!
Have a look at this.
Oh, that?
I found this in Miss May's room.
What did you put that in response to? I just got back.
The
Never
wiretap.
mind, doesn't matter.
It's the wiretap. Mr. White, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh,
Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
Sorry. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. If it troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. I'm pretty sure that's what's coming.
Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah?
Please.
I think I can! It's simple!
This is really dumb. Edgeworth, you're smarter than this. What?
Here's my proof. The proof that
Really?
the victim...
What?
The only thing I can think of that would possibly make any sense is that Edgeworth just forgets about things that he didn't prepare with, and he didn't prepare for this. Again, he would never had this.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor,
You're ridiculous.
look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Ugh.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you. You lawyer. Sorry, I missed the other parts.
What gives you the right to talk to me like that?
Ah. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court sees the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you?
Miss May,
What?
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you?
yes, I think I will. You killed her, didn't you? Even though we know she didn't.
Hold up. This is the worst part of the case, in my opinion, though. It's like, how can he prove that Miss May killed her? Like, it's not possible.
He can't.
It's
but he
called,
does-
it's called Phoenix Wright's famous bluff techniques.
And more to the point, this is where, for the tradition of, I'm desperately hoping for a one-day extension so I can finally figure out what's going on. This
Yeah.
is where it all began.
Order! There will be order!
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone.
But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Yeah, say that sentence with that face again. I dare you.
Really? Can you prove it?
No way she can prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will!
Edgeworth is really not on his game today. He should be
Also,
saying it's your job to prove it.
I also have to say that, like, it's so stupid because we just said that she's never held the friggin' clock.
Yeah. This is why I don't like this
Wait, I
part.
say! Wait! And I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
But
All Phoenix is trying to do is keep the witness off balance. Just press her as hard as he possibly can.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold.
It's
If you
actually
don't
quite
drink
good.
it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder.
And you need this excuse to prove it?
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
well, does the defense have anything to say?
Yes, I do, but I'm gonna say first. Well,
As all good lawyers do. Call the
Yeah,
bellboy
call
as
the
a
bell-
witness.
the defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here,
Goodness, my voice
and I'm
is
going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy,
Why? What's your reason?
because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition.
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Give up.
The terms of conditions.
The terms and conditions, yes.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
You're a bigger fool than I thought. You fell right into my trap.
Fool! You foolish fool with your foolishly foolish ways.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Who was doing his voice again?
Alex.
Was it me?
Yes, sir.
No, it was Alex, yeah.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'd be happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
It's a very soft-spoken bellboy.
Witness testimony. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gates Water Hotel. In business for 4 generations.
We don't care.
I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it.
If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Now, I believe you just cross-examination. Miss May's room
Isn't it
service.
just to
You
press...
just need to press everything because you can't find any evidenced contradictions.
Oh, yeah.
So just press and press.
What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright! You will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I...
Oh my god. I forgot.
Looks even worse than he does in sprite form.
I forgot about that specific innuendo.
The point being,
Oh.
I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what
I
then?
can't believe I thought the them meant her and him.
No,
It does,
That's not
technically.
what them means,
that's
does it?
not what it means.
It has the duality of the meaning.
That's not
The
what it means.
duality.
Yeah.
There's a duality
he
there.
said them because there was two people in the room, right?
Nope.
No, he meant
Her chest.
something else.
Oh.
He meant her chest. Yes, what then? That's why he blushed.
I get that, but there is still the duality of his words.
It's meant to get you thinking.
Yes, for a nice coffee.
Yeah.
9
Hold it.
o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the television and wished to drink it after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Precisely 9 o'clock then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tea. I like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock.
I'll be right back.
Something like that. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Because I saw them.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service,
Wait, I wasn't right, was I?
the guest, sir, she favored me with, an embrace, sir.
Embrasse.
Embrasser. Yeah.
does that
Embrace.
mean?
It's a kiss in French.
Oh.
Embrasser, is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir.
Keep telling yourself that.
I don't have enough self-esteem already. Why are we bringing it down further? It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh, they fixed it! They actually fixed it!
What
What
did
did they fix?
In the previous versions of this game, you had to loop around and go through it again in order to get this.
Oh.
They fixed it, thank God. That was so
Even
tedious.
the 3DS version?
Yeah. 3DS,
Oh, wow.
3DS version is, I'm pretty sure, a direct port of the DS line with slightly improved graphics.
Interesting.
Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Object, of course object.
I don't care about my dignity.
Wait, please wait. Yes, the defense have something to add. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Now, saving's important here, so.
Saving, 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 saving.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is
judge
really
is so
it.
lenient.
Now, this is my
He
chance.
really is.
What do I ask him about? Check in.
What if it was bed making? I still want to know what happened if you say those.
Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful. Beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, and it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. Are you stupid? The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool.
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
No, actually, it was another woman. She's a lesbian.
What?
Actually, no. The other person is non-gender binary. Stop assuming.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oh,
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi to the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. It's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter thoroughly. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Yeet.
September
Did you just say
7th,
yeet?
Yes, I just said
2:24
yeet.
p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I'm waiting!
Sorry. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest
And
fan.
my only one. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
Oh my god, he is so hot! No, I'm god.
My days.
If you say so. If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I go home now?
Well. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir!
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Walks out, lands on face.
Little
That's
bit
not what
contender.
I meant!
I mean, as we know, Edgeworth is the only one who can walk. Everyone else just teleports from place to place.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yes, save. Alright, I think that's a good place to leave things off for now.
Aww.
You want to do more?
Yeah, I'm honestly free the entire rest of the day. And I've, like, been preparing myself.
What about you two?
I don't have anything to do particularly.
And-
Just, I think I'm gonna mute myself until the other guy shows up. So if we do continue, message me when that happens.
Can I ask for a 15-minute break?
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah,
guess
I need one.
Like either take down the stream or just pause it.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to start cooking dinner if that's all right.
I should do that as well.
So,
Anyways,
well, in that case,
that-
we'll be back soon. Goodbye, everyone.
But for now, we're gonna end things off. So, what the heck was that buzzing noise? Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all in about 15. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.